I want you to start thinking outside the box. I want you to start thinking, if you want to start a business, if you want to scale a current business, or someday, maybe you're not even thinking about it now, but someday you want to, I want you to think on how you can outmarket the competition, how you can do something different than they do. With all the opportunities that exist today, why haven't you reached your next level of income, life, and wealth? In most cases, we've been lied to. We've been told that if you find the right opportunity and you work hard, you can be successful. And that's simply not true. Millionaires, billionaires, and successful people have realized you need the foundation for wealth, the habits. And that's exactly what you'll be learning on the Millionaire Success Habits podcast. All success starts here. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Millionaire Success Habits podcast. Okay, so many of you have been reaching out to us. Thank you, first of all. Thousands and thousands of messages every single week. But that feedback is so important because it tells me what I should share on the podcast. What should I share on social media, in my training, in my courses, on stage? You understand, this interaction is so amazing because I can get instant feedback. Yeah, I did infomercials for 20 years. Love it. I have the opportunity to reach so many people through TV, but somebody watches me on TV. They really can't immediately send me feedback. Oh, Dean, that was great, but I need this. Or, yeah, that worked, but now I want to go to the next level. How do I scale? Or how do I get over this emotional thing in my personal life so I can start taking action in my private life, or in my business life? So thank you for all the messages. Thank you for those of you who've gone to subscribe to Dean.com. Oh my God, it's been a flood of people. You see, if you go to subscribe to Dean.com, you get free stuff, you get bonuses, you get free stuff, or stuff at a discount. So I really wanted to incentivize you to get other people that would like the podcast, like what I do. Get me in front of them. That's the deal. That's what we do here. My goal, my mission is to touch millions of people's lives, and I've been blessed to do that. But I've only just begun. So today, with that, the reason I went on a little rant there is because so many of you have asked about starting a business. Like, how do you get momentum online? How do you get momentum on social media? So let me just share in a really open, transparent way. I ignored social media way longer than I should have. Why? Because I had a company doing over $100 million a year. I should say my company and my brand was doing over $100 million a year in sales, mostly doing infomercials on TV, obviously, and direct mail. So those were working so well. We made such an impact on people around the world, around the country, touched the lives of millions of people over the years that I was kind of like, I'll get to social media. And I was wrong to do that. I should have jumped on quicker so everybody knew who I was. I was the leader in teaching success strategies, teaching real estate education, teaching the principles, the rules, the habits for a next level of life. And now I get the opportunity to engage through podcasts, through social media, and it's been amazing. So with that feedback, I've had so many of you ask, Dean, I'm trying to start a business. I want to grow my social media. So let's just separate the two. Sometimes we have this thought process that if we grow social media just spend all the time, effort, and money to get likes, to get people to follow you, that will result in a successful business, and it won't. You have to understand the difference between getting followers, getting likes, and direct response marketing. Direct response marketing is different than brand marketing. If you're already one of my students who follow me, you understand the difference, but I want to share it. Direct response is if I give $1 for advertising, how much comes back? If I do that with brand advertising, I'm just saying, how much exposure do I get so people remember my name? Now, brand advertising obviously works for some of the big companies. It doesn't work for me. I think it's not even something you should consider. You're not creating a brand. The byproduct of spending money and delivering incredibly valuable information, products, services, your brand will build as a byproduct of making money through direct response marketing. Remember, direct response is I pay $1, how much comes back? If I spend $100 in Facebook advertising, do I get $50 back or 150 back? If I get 150 back, spend more. If I get 50 back, I lost money. I got to readjust. I need marketing stamina. I need to have the difference of the two. Does that make sense? Okay, so what am I sharing today? I want you to start thinking outside the box. I want you to start thinking, if you want to start a business, if you want to scale a current business, or someday, maybe you're not even thinking about it now, but someday you want to, I want you to think on how you can outmarket the competition, how you can do something different than they do. How can you be a relationship marketer, not a transactional marketer? How can you build reciprocity in the area that you want to specialize in? So this morning, I had breakfast with a friend of mine named Lisa. She's awesome. She's the top hairstylist in Arizona, like literally number one. And we were talking about expanding her brand. Now, she's smart as shit. This girl is amazing and reads every personal growth book. She read my book before I even was friends with her. I mean, unbelievable. But what she's thinking is, I need to expand my brand, so I gotta take more pictures and get a lot prettier looking stuff on social media, on Instagram especially. Now that's true. She should. But simultaneously, that's not gonna grow your brand in today's world, especially with the algorithms of Instagram and Facebook that are just really set up for spending money to grow, right? So the days of going viral and getting millions of followers on Instagram just because you're awesome kind of over. It happens. We're growing at several thousand a week, all organically, but it's a lot of work, right? So this is what I suggested to her this morning. She's an expert at hair extensions. And she wants the world to know that there's so many bad ways. There's the mid-level, too much hair in the mid. And there's a big bump here. Or girls get extensions and the little clips show. If they leave it on too long, their hair gets brittle. All this stuff that I was learning. And I said, build reciprocity. Do something completely different in the industry. And I'm saying this to her, but now I'm saying it to you. What I suggested to her is something that my dear friend Joe Polish did many, many years ago, and it's an updated version. He did something called the Consumer Awareness Guide in the carpet cleaning industry. You think it has nothing to do? All good marketing. Doesn't matter what industry you're in. Nobody wants to get their carpets cleaned, and that guy figured out how to get people excited to do it. So think about that. A consumer awareness guide. So we're sitting down talking, and I said, yes, there's a lot of great people in your space, and they're going to do good pictures, and you could do better pictures, and you could fight on price, and that's what everybody does, and she's not. She's one of the most expensive. So I said, what about building reciprocity and building a relationship with clients and future clients by just simply helping them? Create something cooler like the Consumer Awareness Guide for hair extensions, but maybe it's the 7 taboos of getting hair extensions in 2018, right? So I said, we started going through it. I said, what if you just created this document that shared that you are the top hairstylist in Arizona? So you're an expert. You've been doing extensions. She specializes in people's extensions being screwed up, and then she comes and fixes them. Same with color, right? But let's just talk about the extensions now. And she has that authority. So why don't you write a consumer awareness guide, call it something sexier, but inform people on what to look out for so they can avoid their hair being screwed up. They can avoid their hair being burned off. They can avoid the puffiness. They can avoid the clips showing so everybody knows you have extensions, and write like the 7 deadly sins of getting the wrong hair extensions. At the same time that she's educating people, she's building reciprocity, she's helping them, what is she doing? She's getting people to look to her as the authority, the expert. Like, whoa, what does Lisa say? I don't know if I'm gonna get extensions, I should go to the expert. I should go to the person who's the authority, helping other people know what's right or wrong. That's what a consumer awareness guide can do. That's what a great book does. If you don't have time to write a book, create a consumer awareness guide. So if you're in the fitness world, you might write the 7 deadly sins of the wrong workout. If you're in the lose weight world, you might say the 7 deadly sins of having sugar-filled breakfast. Like if you're in the consulting business, you're in the coaching business, the 7 deadly sins of having the wrong life coach, real estate coach, health coach, workout coach, right? So think about, how do you build relationships? How do you build reciprocity? And because we live in a world like, hey, do something for me, I'll do something for you. What if we just lived in a world where I'm going to do a shit ton for you, and I hope you come back? Why do you think I do these podcasts? Why do I think I created subscribe-to-dean.com so you go there and get discounts and all that cool stuff? Because I want to give it out to the world. I'm doing these podcasts on my time. I'm shooting this on my day off for you. Not because I'm expecting you to do something right now, but when you think about wanting success education or real estate education, or you want to go to the next level or be part of a mastermind, I hope you go, wow, Dean's been helping me for years for free. His podcasts are free. He goes on social media every day for free. He goes on Instagram every day for free. He gave away 350,000 copies of his book if you just cover shipping and handling, right? Like, I want you to think about that and go, wow. And I know his values, and I know what he stands for. If I'm going to spend money for higher education, I'm going to go with Dean. That's what I hope. I'm being transparent. I want my business to grow, but I want to touch more lives, right? So think about that in your business of like, what can you, instead of marketing on price or marketing like everybody else, what can you give? How can you build reciprocity? Give all of you, so when it's time for them to spend money, to get the education, to get the product, to get the service, you're the first person they think about. All right, this podcast was all over the place, but I think I brought it back home and made the impact where I wanted to go to help those of you thinking about a new business, wanting to start a new business, passionately desiring to start a new business, or in a business you want to go to the next level. Reciprocity, relationships, do something different than everybody else, and watch things grow. All right, guys, remember, all success starts right here. Listen, if you liked the video, make sure you click subscribe right now so you never miss an episode. And while you're there, click the notification bell so you'll know when the next one goes live. You can always follow us on Instagram, and if you don't already have Millionaire Success Habits, you can grab it for free at deansfreebook.com. Remember, all success starts here.